Well, hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Forgot what year it was. I don't know why this picture's so blurry on here. I was working with the AI thing to make a YouTube thumbnail, and I had such a good picture on my phone, and then I put it on the computer screen, and it's like kind of blurry. So I don't know what happened to it. I'm just waiting for this commercial. Okay. Yay! I'm here. Okay. So, you guys doing okay today? Today is the last cold day for at least a week. We have 70s coming for the next 6 or 7 days. And I am so excited to finally turn my heat off and hopefully save a few dollars. Think I told you guys my electric bill was $636. I'm like, "What in the world?" And then I just got my what do you call it? House assessment, for personal property tax, which I know some of you guys don't have to worry about if you live in certain states, but in Virginia we have personal property tax on our house and our cars and stuff. So I get the assessment and my house went up $50,000 from last year. And I was like, "What in the world?" That's insane. It's never gone usually, like, every year it goes up, like, maybe 10,000 or something, and this year it went up 50,000, so my tax assessment went up, like, a lot. I'm like so I sent a text to the Nextdoor app to see if anybody else, went up that high, and almost everybody else went up, like, 3 or 4%, and I'm like, "Why did mine go up, like, 15%?" So, I don't know, I gotta call about that because that's just crazy, but anyway, enough of that. I'm so glad you guys are here to join me for a fun video. So we're gonna be doing this card today, which I don't know if you guys can see all the shimmer on it. I did a little, wink of Stella spanking. So Stella got a spanking today on this card, so it's all sparkly. I didn't spray with shimmer spray, I did the, wink of Stella. I can't see it on the computer, so darn, and it looks so pretty. Oh, there you go. I can see it just a little bit. So we're going to be using the Nature Symphony stamp set for this big leafy thing, and that also goes on the inside. And then we're going to be using the new Gears and Textures, which is a fun stamp for backgrounds, and that's the reason I bought it. And I didn't get the dies to go with it because I just really wanted to use some of these background stamps. But then after I saw all these cards with it, I'm like, dang it, I should have gotten the dies too because there's some really good dies that go with it. But so these are the two stamp sets that we're using, along with, oh, I forgot this one, Wonderful Thoughts. So that's where the words come from. It's okay to fall apart. Um, that is here. So this is a great stamp set, and I'm not sure where it came from because I never saw it until the other day. And it's not, I don't think, in the mini catalog. It could be, but I don't think so. And it's not one of the new March online specials. It just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And there's a pack of paper also that just popped up out of nowhere that I haven't seen before. So, um, anyway, that's where this came from. And I love this stamp set. So the number, where's the number? Hold on. I put it in this case. So the number is 169043. 169043. Wonderful Thoughts. So, and then you can look them up by the name too. But those are the ones we're using today. And then I also brought a few new ones. Let me show you this one though. This is the paper that we're using. I forgot to bring it with me. So we're using the Nature Walk paper. And then that's the stamp set that we're using. And then see the die there? We're using that die and that die. And I think that's it from this page, but this is one of my favorite papers. It just has some really cool background. So we're using this piece right here for that. And then I brought some new stuff, and I've also got some happy mail. So let me show you that. This one is from Sherry Dugan, And she made this absolutely gorgeous card using some of the new paper. So this paper is available today. And I woke up bright and early this morning at like the crack of dawn and put my order in to get some more of this paper because we could only get 2 packs ahead of time. But it's so beautiful. I love it. Love it. So if you have not checked out the new online, this is a March online exclusive. You just go to the Stampin' Up website and you scroll down, and I think you hit shop now or shopping or shop, something like that. And then you click on either what's new or, yeah, I think that's where it is. What under what's new. And it'll say like March online exclusives. So you can find them all together. But this is kind of like the card that I made. But I love it. I might have to copy that. And then I got this cute card from Joyce DuPont. It says, "Let it snow." No, let it be nice and warm in spring weather. That's what I want. Some nice spring weather. So those are my two cards. And then, okay, here's some new stuff. So this is all the March exclusives. So this is called the Paradise Garden Hybrid Embossing Folder. And then it also has the dies to go with it. And then it's also got a stamp set. So this all goes together. So you got the stamp set, the dies, and then an embossing folder. So it's one of those hybrid ones. So I'm gonna have to check that out. So that's brand new. And then we have a brand new other embossing folder called Lazy Daisy, which I think is really cute. And I saw somebody who actually, I guess they embossed the paper and then cut these daisies out. And it was so cute. I'm gonna have to try that card. And then this one, I saw a card with this that was so cute. And they had stamped the paintbrush and like the thin one and then the thick one and then the roller and then different colors coming out of each one. And it was so cute. That one does not have dies. I put some of my stamps into the cases that a few of you guys sent me cases. So thank you so much. And here's another new one framed all around. This one has some great sayings and some, I love this stamp right here. So you can stamp something and then do this in the corners, like opposite corners, I think would be beautiful. Um, I don't think there's dies with that one. And then this one, Springtime Scenes, is really cute. Love that ladybug and that big leaf and the sayings. I love the font on there. And then it has dies, which are really cool. I've seen a bunch of stuff with this die, and then it's got a circle and this one. Love it. And this looks almost exactly like the one that goes with the washi tape, kind of. That stamp right there, but it's not exactly the same, but it's similar. So I bet this would go with that washi tape. So anyway, I just wanted to show you a few of the brand new things that we have that are available now today, starting today, along with the product of the month. So that is a really cute spring set I just ordered today. So I'll hopefully have that next week. And I forgot to say hello. Hey Wendy. Hey Vicky. Hey Myra. Hey Diana. Hey Tracy. Hey Christine, Therese, Myra, Brenda, Marva. Just got your power back on. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hey Debbie. Let me see. Hey Trina. Can already tell you're gonna love this card. Well, I'm so glad, Vicky, that you love this card. Yeah, that is awful, Marva. I can't see where I am. I just like everything went flying by again. Let me scroll back. Hey Tony. Hey Regina. Hey Lisa. Hey Joan. Hey Gloria. Yeah, that's nice. Yours is $120. I've never had an electric bill over $300, like, ever. And then of all the years I've lived here, I've never had one anywhere even close to that. So, and I keep my house cold, like 65, 66. Hey Judy, hey Robin, hey Karen. Let me see. Hey Amy. Oh, the Wonderful Thoughts has been around a while. That is so weird because I have never seen it. I just was happened upon it one day and I was like, wow, this is really cute. Okay. Well, I guess I just have like not seen it. Um, Paradise Garden. Yeah, that's a good one. Dang. Hopefully the rest of you guys have sound. Tony says she can't hear anything. Okay, so how did I miss that stamp set? Because I love it. And I just saw it for the first time the other day. And I was like, "Oh, I love this stamp set." So I don't know. I just think that's really good. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the prayers and promises one. So I'm going to show you how to make this card. So, oh, don't forget we have a new kit. So this is our new latest card kit. So if any of you guys order this month through the 15th, you'll get this card kit. All the supplies to make these 3 cards. All you have to have is the stamp set and the um, ink pads. And I supply the rest of it. So, all right. And all the kits that from last time, the 16th through the 28th of February, went in the mail today. So those should be coming to you around the end of the week. All right. So first thing you need is the back piece, which is 8.5 by 5.5, pretty peacock. This is your inside 5 1/4 by 4 white. This is the piece we're using from the designer paper, and I forgot to put it on there. Nature Walk. And that's the other side of it. So both sides are good. Then we're using this piece. Now, I just put a scrap. All you need is this little piece right here. So I'm ripping it, but I'm just going to rip it from this bigger piece I have so I can get like 2 more out of here. So I said 4 by 1.5. Even though this is bigger, you only really need like this much. Um, that's the words, 3/4 by 3. And then I already die cut this piece, the one with the holes all in it. And that's from the same paper as this piece right here. Or you could just use Pretty Peacock, either one. So that's the die cut. And then I die cut. So this is this one with the holes that I did in there. So it doesn't like, it just pops the holes out. It doesn't like do the outline of it. And then this one I did from this die. And I just used another piece in there that's all different colors. So they're all going to be different no matter depending on where on the paper that you cut it out. So these 2 die cuts are already done ahead of time. So there you go. And then you need some linen thread and the gems. Yeah. Oh, you guys have that wonderful thoughts, and I have never seen it before. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, you heard about the new catalogs coming out, right? We're gonna have 3 catalogs a year now. Instead of the big catalog and 2 minis, it's gonna be 3 regular, like medium-sized ones, kind of between the big one and the minis. But they're gonna all have the main stuff in there. And there's still gonna be online stuff, but at least a lot of stuff will be in the catalog. I can't keep track of all of it because I don't even look at the catalog anymore because there's so much stuff online. If you just look at the catalog, you miss half the stuff, but everything is online, so it makes it easier. Except sometimes you miss stuff. So, all right, first thing I'm gonna do is just rip this. So we just need to rip about an inch or so. So I'm just gonna kind of pull it towards me and do this. So we need about that much, like that. And then save this piece for another card. So that's the first thing. These are already done, but we're only going to use half of this flower. So let me go ahead and cut that, or leaf, I guess it is. So we're just going to use this much right here. So I think I cut actually like right there. So we're just going to use that and then save that one for another card. And then we don't need that yet. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper out. And I'm using several different colors. So I've got, trying to keep it sitting up. We're going to start with Lost Lagoon. So actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do the inside first because that's easier. So we'll start with this one. All right, so we're starting pretty peacock. And I'm going to do the big leaf real quick on the inside just to get that piece out of the way. All right, so you're going to stamp it once right here at the bottom. And then I turned it around and stamped it once at the top like that. So that's the inside. And then I'm going to take this one right here with Lost Lagoon. And you guys see good? And we're just going to take this one and stamp it right over top of it. And it gives it a cool background. I love that. So cool. I think that is just so pretty. I love it. Love it. Love it. Just kind of a shaded look. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this main piece. So with the Lost Lagoon, I'm going to put this like just kind of all over. And it's not going to show up really dark because it's the same color as the paper. But oops, just gives it, you know, some look on there. Okay, so just kind of put that in the background. And then we're going to also have this one, this big one with this Lost Lagoon. That doesn't even show up, does it? Not too much. Maybe we should change that to the other Pretty Peacock. I did almost everything in Pretty Peacock. So let's go ahead and do the leaves on here. So I'm going to put one here and then just kind of do some lighter ones. And then maybe like one there. Okay. All right. So there's the leaves. So we're done with that one. This is really a pretty easy card. It took me a while to do the first one because I messed up a little bit. But after you do the first one, then it's easy. Then I took, let's do this color next. So we're just going to hold off the rest of this. So I took the pecan pie or pecan pie, and I did this chain link looking one. So I just put this kind of here, here, just kind of all over the place. And some of these aren't going to show because they'll be covered up with paper. But there we go. Oh, I forgot. We need to glue this down right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down right now because I stamped on that too. So pretend like I did that first. I don't know how I missed doing that. Uh-oh. This is not quite long enough. So I might need to just cut that just a teeny smidge. Hold on. I'm just going to trim this down just a smidge because I don't want it just a bare spot like that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now we got it straight. All right, so I'm going to go back with, let's see, this one. Just put a couple of those on there. And maybe I'm going to do this one and Pretty Peacock and just tap it off so it's lighter. Ah! Do a little one right there. Okay, so there we go. Now we got it some stamp on there. Okay, so then I took this one, which kind of reminds me of like a coffee ring, and we're gonna stamp this one just in a couple places. Okay, so just get a couple of those on there. So then we're pretty much done with the pecan pie. And then we're gonna take the espresso. So this is early espresso. We got the little gear in that one. Not inking up very good. Okay, so maybe one more. There. All right, so that's the only thing I did in espresso. All in a row embossing folder. There's a lot of stuff that was discontinued really fast because I had some stamps I bought, I think, like not long before Christmas, and they retired like before I even used them. Okay, so then I'm going to take the words and I'm going to stamp one word on here. I can't believe this stamp set's been around a while and I didn't even know it. And I'm going to stamp it all the way over to the left and then rip it. And I forgot I did stamp um, that hatch mark on here too. So let me get that back. And I did it with Lost Lagoon on the words. So I just kind of went like that. So that just gives us some color. And then we're going to rip this too. And then I dipped it. I think I dipped it in, I think I dipped it in Pretty Peacock. Let me try that. Yeah. Okay, so there's the words. Oops, we're still using that one. It's hard to keep track of all these colors. Okay, so then there's our words done. And then we're going to take the words and just stamp them kind of all over. So you have a little bit of words in the background. Oops, that one's crooked. Okay, so let's do one more up here. All right, so there's the words. And then I've got this one, which is just like a blobby speckle. We're just going to do a little bit of that. Doesn't show up a lot, but it's just gives it a little bit of color. All right, so that's that one. And then I've got this one, which is like another hatch mark. And I don't know what happened to this block, but it kind of just like started turning funny, like all white. I don't know what happened to it. All right. And then I've got this splotch. So that's just like, I don't know, when you throw something and it just splats. So I'm going to stick it in the center of these circles and then kind of a few. I think that's the coolest stamp. I love it. All right. So I think that's probably good. Think that's good. Maybe one more right there. All right. So now we're done stamping. So what we're going to do is I already ripped this ahead of time. And we're going to put that right here. I think I almost like it underneath that instead of on top. We're going to glue that down. So you just want to put a little bit of glue on the part that doesn't have the holes on it. Don't you love this paper? Could I create DSP for Stampin' Up? I know. I love doing like collage style. And this is a great set to do um, this technique because it gives you such cool background. All right, so we're going to try and put this down without getting this all over my fingers. And I'm just going to tuck it under here a little bit and scooch it over. Oops. There we go. All right, so that's just going to be like right there. And then I glued the flowers down. So the flowers, you got to be very careful because they're so delicate. We're just going to put the flower kind of here. And then I'm going to tuck the words in kind of like that around there. So I'm just going to glue a couple of these leaves first, like on the left side. And then I'll do that one. I'm going to save these two because I'm not sure where I'm putting my words in there. So I don't want to glue them down just yet. All right, so let that sit for a second. All right, so these two are not glued down because we're going to wait and figure out how we want to put that. I think I kind of put it like that a little bit. Okay, so then I put some tape on the back of this and took my linen thread. That's going to be a quickie card tonight, isn't it? And I just wrapped it around like 3 times and cut it. Love linen thread. So pretty. Almost as pretty as the gold thread. So I went and saw my mother today. We had a nice little chit chat and she's doing well. All right. I just, oh, did you guys see that? I lost my words and I'm like looking everywhere and I'm like, where did the words go? They're stuck to the linen thread. Anyway, she has a really nice roommate now, so that's good. And let's see which way we want this to go. I think like this. So we're just gonna press that down on there real good. Get it good and stuck. Um, so we had a good time. Some days she's so funny. But they got this. So she had to switch rooms because they needed a quarantine room and so they decided to make her room a quarantine room. So they moved her to another room temporarily while somebody's quarantined. And so she's in this other room that has a much higher toilet than the room she was in. And so they have these like toilet chairs that go over the toilet. So they have like handles on the side and they just kind of sit over top of the toilet itself. So the toilet's really high anyway, but she and the roommate that she has, the roommate is just learning how to walk again because she had kind of like a stroke or something. And so this toilet seat thing that goes over the toilet is way higher. And so when she sits down on it, her feet don't hit the floor. So I'm sitting there. She had to go to the bathroom and she wheels herself over to the bathroom. So she can't shut the door. So she goes with the door wide open. And she's sitting there with her legs just dangling. And I said, "You look like a little girl, just getting potty trained because you're sitting there on the toilet just swinging your legs." And I started laughing so hard. That was funny. If I could have taped it, I would. I think I'm just going to go right over top of this other one like that. I'm just going to put a little teeny bit. Well, let me just put a glue dot. That'll be easier than trying to stick that. But it was hysterical. I was laughing. She cracks me up. She used to be 5'6" when she was younger, but then she got osteoporosis so bad that she shrunk like 5 or 6 inches now. But it was really funny watching her. Oh, some of you guys saw the thread and the paper stuck. I was gonna sit here and look for that for a while. I was like, where did it go? I know it was just sitting right here. Thought I had a loose thread that I could hang out. I guess not. I don't know where it's stuck under there somewhere. All right, so then we've got to put this together. So this goes on the inside. I haven't got to do any jokes with her lately though, because she's always had somebody in there. And this lady's really sweet, but she's very hard of hearing, so she keeps the TV like super loud. And so we wouldn't be able to do the jokes. So I told her, I said, one day we're just gonna have to go somewhere and tell some jokes. Okay, I missed something. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, you're watching the craft show on HSN, Anna Griffin. Huh. Oh, hey, Cheryl. All right, so then we're gonna use my favorite. I just ordered some more of these today because it says low inventory, so that means they're almost gone. So if you guys want to get some of these, you better get them now because they're almost sold out. So I'm just gonna keep on using them for a while because I really like them. All right, so we're gonna be using the Pretty Peacock ones. I'm gonna do one of the big one. Ugh, gosh, those are hard to get off. I'm gonna put that right in the center of that gear. And then I think I'm gonna put another big one. Gosh, they don't come, they're hard to come off of there. And then a little one. Well, oh, I think I was saving that little one for something. Here we go. And let's put that there. It's really bumpy. Okay. And then I took my Wink of Stella and we gave Stella a spanking like we used to. Remember we used to do that all the time? And then I started using shimmer spray. So then we kind of stopped spanking Stella. All right. So I got my Wink of Stella and we're just going to use, just need something to tap it on. Doesn't matter what it is. And you just hit it and all the gold speckles come out all over. You guys see that? Nope. I'm looking at a computer and you can't see it, but it's so pretty. All right, so there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. But see how the flowers are different? So this was cut more from the bottom of the paper, and this was cut from like the middle of it. But there you go. I was quickie today, but I have a really funny joke for you guys too. So that'll make up for it. Let me read some comments real quick. Um, oh, Laura, you missed it. Tony, you shrunk 2 inches. I don't think I have. Oh, yeah, step stool would be a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I don't know if she could get up on a step stool. She can barely walk 2 or 3 steps right now. Enica, I used the gears and textures and I said it at the beginning. Shoot, now I forgot the name of them. Uh, gears and texture. Was it Greenery Lane? The one with the nature walk. Wait a minute. Here it is. Nature Symphony. So we use the Nature Symphony and the gears and textures, and then that word one, that wonderful thoughts. So yeah, this would be a good masculine card. I think so too. You probably want to switch the words. I don't know if you'd give that to a guy though. I mean, it is good for a guy. Like if somebody lost their wife or something. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. All right. You ready for a joke? I have a funny one. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Is anybody from Australia on here? Because this is an Australian joke. All right. A brash young Texas Ranger took a vacation to Alice Springs, Australia. Where oh, I gotta tell y'all something funny when I finish this. Where he met up with a wily old Australian rancher who proudly showed him his wheat field. That ain't nothing, bragged the Texan. Back home in Texas, we have wheat fields twice as big and wheat twice as tall as this. Next, the Australian pointed out his cattle. Huh, that ain't nothing either, the Texas scoffed. Back home in Texas, we have longhorns twice as big as your little cows. Just then, half a dozen kangaroos came bounding across the road. What in the world are those? Asked the young Texan. The Australian smiled and replied, Don't you have grasshoppers in Texas? I thought that was really funny. Okay, so that's the joke for today. I just realized my screen is so crooked. All right, got a bunch of cards to give away. So we have one left from last time that was not claimed. And then I've got these to give away. All right. So let's pick some winners. Thanks, you guys. For some reason, my comments are not like going up by themselves. The big leaf is from Nature's Symphony. All right. I know that was funny, wasn't it? Is anybody from Australia? That would be a really good joke for you guys to tell. I think it was. Oh, after the joke. Okay. So remember the joke I told last time? So it was about the 11 people hanging on the rope. Well, somebody said, I think you told the joke wrong. And I was like, what? And so I went back and looked and I said, so there's 11 people hanging on a rope from a helicopter. And I said, there's 10 women and one woman. It's supposed to be 10 men and one woman. But I said 10 women and one woman. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. So I was like, oops. But I guess most of you guys got it because everybody was laughing. Oh, good, Deborah. You can tell your friends that joke. All right. First winner is, whoops, I just ripped it. Twyla. I just accidentally ripped it. Next winner, oops, is Sherry Niebauer. Next one is Teresa Foster. And the last one for today is Becky Papp. Becky Papp. All right. So if you won, you're going to send me your email. Send me your address to my email and I'll send you the card. So all the cards have been sent. All the card kits have been sent. Everything's been sent. So everybody who's won should have gotten their card by now or within the next couple days. So yeah, Vicky, that's exactly what you do. But it's kind of like shrinking. Lisa, you caught it? The 10 women. I know when I went back and watched it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said it like that," but I didn't even notice. All right, and then here's the addresses for, people who need cards and prayers. So please, either send a card or say a prayer or do both. And if you are going through something and you need to be added to the list, let me know. That's so funny. All right, guys, we are done early tonight. So you got some free time on a Tuesday night, but I'll be back Thursday with another video. So I'll see you soon, and hopefully, I have another fun joke for you guys. But hopefully, the warm weather's coming to wherever you live too. Um, unless you're in Australia, you already have warm weather. All right, I'll see you in 2 days. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.